Hi, it's Adair Palmer here, and I am live on my page this morning. I see my bra's hanging out. Whoops, get myself dressed first. Sorry about that. I'm live on my page, social media for small biz owners. Now, last week, for months and months, I've actually been live in my group on Friday morning for the Friday Facebook fix, and my group is called Social Media Facebook in brackets for small business owners. And I think it was probably about 6 or 8 months ago I decided that I would do what I call Friday Facebook fix live in Facebook. Just announced the live feature or the function for people to be able to go live on their pages and in their groups and on their timelines. So I've been doing this for a few months now, and then I've decided that last week I announced that I would be doing the live from my page. And I thought, because my page is what I normally do is do the live in the group, and then I download it, re-upload it to my page. So what I'm doing now is doing it on my page. I can share it back to my group, and it just seems to be a lot, it's a bit of an experiment, see if I can reach some different people and encourage different people to maybe come along and join the group as well. The people in the group have access to the page. Most of the people in the group are also fans or likers on the page, on this page. So it really is a different way just to reach out in the past. So what I would like to do is talk to you today about creating content that rocks. Now, it was a few months ago that I did just want to say before I start about the content, what I did was what I'm doing is using a program called Be Live. That's BE Live, LIVE.TV, and it's a opportunity. I'm using a format called Q&A, which means that people can make comments on. I'm really excited about this because it's in beta testing, and we get to use it for free at the moment. But I want to show you something that's really, really exciting. Now, Savitri says, hi, I found you. So I can have a bit of a conversation, and I can see, and then you can see the comments that are sitting here. It's a bit funny because on my screen that I'm looking at, not the broadcast screen that you're looking at, on my screen, it's right there, just there. So I'm just touching Savitri's nose. And now, but when I look at the preview screen, it's actually, I'm just now there. It's all back to front. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's so much fun. I can do it on my desktop. You can, if you've got an iOS platform, like if you've got a iPhone, you can put it, you can do live streaming from your phone. In fact, I did that with Tony Everard this morning, where we had a conversation and did a two-way video. So this is a Q&A format. Tony was on her phone. She apparently you have to have Google Chrome to be able to use it on your desktop or your laptop. It's like in beta testing, but you need those two platforms to be able to use it, which is really quite, it's exciting. So this is Q&A format. You can have live, if you want to go live with interview style, with interviewing someone else, you get a link. You can just do that in the back in the dashboard, and you get a link, and then you share that link with them, and you go, the link activates at the designated time, or you can go live immediately. So that's Be Live TV. I think it's awesome, awesome, awesome. And my bra's hanging out again. Sorry about that. Whoops. I should get myself dressed properly first. Okay, so there we are. Let's say you can show comments, you can hide comments. So that's hiding Savitri's comment. I can put it back up there again, and if other people want to make comments, it's really good because if you have questions, you can ask questions because it's a Q&A format. So if you do have any questions, on the comments as they come up. In terms of the difference between this and Facebook Live without having going through this third-party app, I think you can see who's watching sometimes with Facebook Live. So what it does is it comes up and it says so-and-so is watching your live feed. But here you can't see that. If people comment, then you can see that they're here. With Facebook Live, just the app, you can't put their comments up on the screen. So if somebody asks a question or makes a comment that you want to share with everybody, you can put that on the screen with the BeLive TV. I'm really excited because I tried the open broadcasting software to stream live from my desktop, and I've never been able to do it because it takes up too much of my processor. Apparently, my computer memory isn't strong enough. But with this, it is, and it's so easy to do. So I just downloaded it, and just like next minute I'm live and thinking. Actually, it was funny because I did that yesterday, and I'm live, and I'm going, this is a test broadcast, but then I didn't realize, and I went, oh, this isn't a test broadcast, even though it's supposed to be, so I've clicked the wrong button, obviously. So anyway, let's get on with the creating content that rocks, because I think this is something that people do. I did a Content Monster blog last year, and it is something that people do struggle with, because what I'm finding as I go through and do health checks on people's pages, and if you want actually to have the health check tool, you can download it. It's freely available. If you just go to, I think it's, if I'm pointing to the left, I have no idea. I'm going to have to watch this back and go, it's either there or there. It's under the About section on the menus, in the menus tab on the left-hand side of the screen. You can download your own free copy of their health checklist on your business pages, and I've seen really, really good business pages or fan pages, and I've seen quite ordinary ones as well. So what you are aiming for is creating content that rocks, creating content that people want to share. So I've got a few hints and tricks to give you that you can use to get people engaged, because what you want is to get, that's your sole aim of being on a Facebook business page, is to get people engaged. If people aren't engaging, you can have 20,000 people like your page, but if no one's engaging on your page, no one's going to see it. So it's like a self-licking ice cream. The more people that like, comment and share your posts, the more Facebook goes, the more Facebook goes, oh, well, we're going to show you some more of this because we know you like it, so that Facebook will show other posts. So that's how it is now in Canada. So I don't know whether it is, I can see that where I'm looking at the preview, it's pixelating a little bit, but it seems to be coming through okay. So I'm hoping it could possibly be your connection, Jimmy, or it could be, because mine seems to be, it's a bit intermittent. So now I can see that it's actually coming through quite well from from my preview pane. It looks like it's streaming quite clearly. So hopefully it's coming clear on your end as well, Jimmy. I will keep pressing forward. I know that we do have some trouble with the internet at times here, and we swapped internet providers because we kept getting booted off in the middle of live streaming, and that wasn't good enough. But we've got a 4G network happening at the moment, and looking at switching over to the national broadcast. Another story, but that's all. Yeah, I can see it's pixelating a little bit now, so let's just hope that it will come clear. I'm not sharing screen or anything. I'm just going to share with you the different types of posts that I have observed. There's a few different. There's ones for entertainment, mainly entertainment. People come to Facebook because they want to be entertained. They come sometimes for information as well. There are humorous posts, and people want to be amused, which is that obviously part of the entertainment factor. Newsy posts, now that's becoming more and more something that a big thing with Facebook, and especially around the recent election in the US, there was a lot of accusations of fake news going around, and so that's going to be quite an interesting to see how that actually, how Facebook deals with that. We have people that double check news stories to make sure that they are not fake. So Facebook are taking some steps to make sure that the news that you get on Facebook is in fact actual news and relevant and timely to you. So that's another thing that's new development, and in line with live video, they're actually looking at, like, they've got another, this is a bit of an aside, but they've got another video tab that they're coming out. So you'll actually have a video tab in your news feed that's just for video. So that's being promoted as really it's being pushed a lot. And the last few months that Facebook has been really focused on Facebook Live and getting videos out there, and videos are the ones that are actually, that's the way it's headed. So, and longer videos as well. So that's a little bit of an extra tip that I've got here for you today. If you're not doing videos, you must do videos. Sales and promo, another post, posts that a lot of people do now. I see a lot of that in network marketing, which is unfortunate because Facebook is not a place to promote or sell. It is not. You do not promote, you do not sell. If you, now let me qualify that. If you're doing, if you're creating a tribe or an audience or what do we call it? A tribe of hungry fans, tribe of raving fans who are hungry for what you have. You do maybe 15 posts, 7 to 15 posts on your business page a week, and out of that you might have 1 or 2 promotional posts and actually promote your product or sell what you do. So what you're doing is giving value, engaging, nurturing, and then this is a little bit about what I do. So what you're doing is an absolute, at the tiny, tiny, tiny end of what you are about on Facebook. So you're not selling anything really. You're offering to provide solutions for the masseuse or a plumber or a network marketer. You are following the same process. You're adding value. How do you do that, I hear you ask? Okay, there's several things that you can do. You need to get creative. It's around finding things that are going to get people engaged, and it's not about you. I'm sorry to say this, but it's not. You want to ask people for advice. So people love to give advice. They love to, if you've got a problem that people can help you solve. So you will find that people are much willing. So you could say, what would you do if, or can anyone help with this, or what would, and any of those types of questions, people are more than willing to share answers, and they are you know, and on Facebook, because it is such a social platform. That's why they call it social media. Ask you to, you can get people engaged. Now, a couple of things about that: you don't sell, put up an iPad for a competition if you're selling bull bars for Outback vehicles, because people who want to get a make the competition prize cognizant or consistent with what you are selling, or what you're wanting to get people engaged and interested in, because you might find that you've got hundreds of thousands of likes and comments and shares on your, well, I'm exaggerating, but you might have hundreds of them on your page, but no one is interested in what you have, because they are wanting the iPad. They don't want the bull bar for your Outback vehicle. They haven't got an Outback vehicle. In fact, they don't even have a car. They live in an inner city apartment. So think about what's relevant to your audience and make the prize consistent with what it is that you're making the competition about. Must read the Facebook contest guidelines before you do that. Remember, that is very important. And also read up on what your state or national regulations, rules and regulations are about for running a contest on Facebook. So, for instance, in Australia, different regulations and different laws for each individual state. They're quite similar. One of the common ones across Australia is if you're running a competition, whether it be on Facebook or anywhere else, you have to have a permit for a game of chance, and Jimmy's saying, still sorry, cutting out very badly. I'm sorry to hear that, Jimmy. I don't know, I'm looking, I've got, the signal seems okay at my end. I'm looking down here because I've got a little modem down here, and it seems the signal is okay, but I'm sorry that you're having that experience, Jimmy. I'll just have to press on. There's nothing I can do about that. So what I'm suggesting is you look at your regulations and your legislation in your state and in your country. If you are running a competition that's global, not sure how you would approach that. You would have to adhere by the competition rules in all the countries that you're actually running it in. I would imagine it would do your head in. So, but in Australia, you can do a game of skill, which means you can say you're judging photos, or you are doing tell us in 25 words or less why, or to what you offer is really important. So you can do that. So just be mindful of that, but also read the terms and conditions of Facebook, and also have your own terms and conditions for your contest or your competition. So there's stuff that you can do. So I do run a boot camp where I do teach people around exactly what that is. It's called Facebook Code Breakers Boot Camp. But another one starting, I'm looking up here because that's my that's my schedule up on the wall here. Another one starting on the 27th of March. Okay, so that's boot camp. That's an online course too, if you're interested. Just get in touch with me and I can let you know some more about that. Okay, taking a poll, top 10. You could say, what are the top 10, or would you can do you can do a poll. You can actually write it up into a bit of a paper, or you can, like a white paper, and you can say, look, out of this poll we've had so many people say, you can do a poll on, would you prefer Facebook, Instagram or Snapchat, or like if you're a social media network marketer, if you are a network marketer who's into skincare, you could do a poll and say, you know, do you use facial scrubs, or what sort of cleanser do you prefer to use, or what sort of day cream, or you know, like there's anything. You're only limited by your imagination. But when you do this, you can take that information and write it up into a white paper or something that you can actually release and have it on your Facebook page, and also ask what pisses them off. I've got written here as well. Inspirational images. Now, people love this. I have really lots of success on my Hypnotherapy with a Dare page because I do post a lot of inspirational stuff. It's a great filler as well, because everybody loves to be inspired. You can post several of those a week. So look, check out people like Tony Robbins, Deepak Chopra, Louise Hay, any of those, Wayne Dyer. You can just Google inspirational posts and you can get quotes, and then you can get stock images from places like Pixabay or Adobe Spark. You can overlay the text and the image, and then you can get your own original content to put up there. So you can use the quotes, put them on the images, and then just create pretty posts, which are fantastic. Filling in the blanks amuses people greatly. I can see I'm down to the wire here. You can often ask, where are you from? People love to say that. You can say, what's your favourite colour? What's your favourite holiday destination? There's all sorts of stuff you can do there. You can do I do a program in our group, Social Media for Small Biz Owners, called Super Saturday, but there's another concept that Kim Gast has called Follow Friday, and you can actually put it on your page. You can say, every Friday, or business pay, a link to their business page in the comments thread under that post. In that way, you don't have to ask them to do anything else other than just do that, and they will get, or you can ask them even to like each other's pages, but that gives you more engagement. It gives them an opportunity to see your page. It also gives them an opportunity to engage with or see what other people are posting. It gives your Facebook algorithms a chance to go, oh, other people are posting on this person's page, so it must be popular, so they give your page more exposure. So it just means one day a week that you'll have a heap of other links to other pages on your page. So that's something you can do. Celebrating seasons is another one you can do. Everybody loves that, and we all know when they are, so you can pre-schedule those. Posting blog post links. If you do a blog post, remember to write a few words about what your blog is about. Don't just put the link in. Having discount coupons and codes you can organise coupons from your page as well. You can get third-party apps that do that. And Kim Gast says that 78% of consumers interact with brands on social media for coupons and promotions, which is really interesting. So if you're building yourself as a brand, just know that that is a huge source of interactions from consumers. Now that is US stats. I'm not aware that us in Australia are so much into the coupons or discount coupons or codes, but it's maybe something that you want to think about and just trial, because it could be something that is quite, it could be popular. It may be that we're just not doing it here, so give it a go. You can run a challenge. Fitness and weight loss businesses do well with that. You can do a tutorial, step-by-step guide if you're doing makeup, how to get smoky eyes or all sorts of different things. You can give an expert fix. That's my sort of expert that comes across to you every week, and that's what I'm getting known for, because that's what I'm giving to you every week. So you could do something like this in your field or your niche area. Doing personal posts is really good too. Sharing on your business page is something that people like to celebrate. We love to celebrate. We love to have celebrations. they love to see people being authentic on Facebook. So if you do a slick post or something that's like everyone's got all their not so shit together, that sometimes seems a little bit unreal. So you do want to be a bit professional, but you also want to be real and authentic. Share bits of your business, the back of shop. If you've got something, like I could show you the mess at my office, or I could say, hey, look, I use this screen here because it does hide a few things, but also I use the screen because it helps reflect the light and makes the viewing less grainy, because the darker it is, the less grainy, the more grainy and the less pleasant the viewing is for you, the viewer. So I go, this is why I use the screen, but the back of the shop, back of the office, and say this is sort of a little tip about what I do. Humour. People love to be entertained. Mixing up your humour with your business can take it up to another level for people, and if they think that you can be remotely funny or entertain them and with humour, do it. Your reviews, make sure you celebrate your reviews. People don't often even acknowledge reviews, so put your reviews out, ask people for reviews, respond to them, share them to your personal timeline, celebrate them, make a big deal out of them, because that's your social proof. You can so share them across to groups and to your personal profile. Make sure that other people share them. But it also gives the people that review your page a validation, because they've bothered to come into your page and they've bothered to write something nice or not about you. If it's not a nice review, you can always respond to that publicly as well. Just playing around is really important to remember about getting your getting people who do negative reviews on your page, getting them on site and actually using the negative reviews to improve what you do. If they're legitimate, sometimes they're just trolls, but then if you have a look at the reviews on my page here in the review section, you will see how I've dealt with, actually no, I think they might have taken them off. There was one star review, and I actually said, look, I appreciate you coming and giving me a review, but I've not actually even delivered a service to you. Can you tell me why you've done this? And then they just removed it. So there's different things that you can do. If there are spiteful people doing it, you can respond to reviews in a positive manner and in a way that looks forward to some sort of resolution for both of you. And if people read that and they can see that this person's being just obnoxious, then most people will see that. So don't let the negative or less than positive reviews stop you from keep getting. Caption this if you've got an image that's preferably related to your industry. I'm just going to go over by a few minutes because there's quite a lot that you need to of content ideas here that I want to share. I spent too long at the top end talking about this Be Live TV, so I will just go a couple of minutes over if that's okay with you. So you can turn it into a content, the caption this, and you could actually have that as a contest. So I've seen some really clever ones, and that would actually so you're doing two lots of content creation and getting people doubly engaged. Crystal ball predictions, if you're an expert in your niche, what do you see as trends for the future? Videos, again, live preferably, but if not, just make sure that they're natively uploaded to Facebook, because Facebook, this could be like the mechanism of how you get the word out there. Do as many videos as you can, but if you can't upload them, if you're not ready to do Facebook Live, you can join. Tony Everard's got a group called Live Video Confidence for Business Owners. You can join that, and it's a safe environment where you can get confident doing live video. And then, but whatever Facebook doesn't like that, and they won't show anyone. Link to other people's content. That's really, really helpful. Where we do in the group, we play Super Saturday, social media for small biz owners. If you want to join the group, click on the sign up button above. I'm not sure whether it's there or there. I'm just going to have to suss that out. I think it's the blue sign up button. Come over and join us in the group. You can play Super Saturday. You can like, share, comment on each other's pages and grow your own engagement on your page as well. I also do fan appreciation posts. So every week, the person who's been on my page the most, I offer them a free health check. On via social media for small business owners. So if you're looking for a live one-to-one health check and you are interested in getting a live consultation from me, which is, you know, that's worth several $100s, you can just download your health check and then comment on my page, and you'll be in the running every week to get fan of the week, and I'll set up a time to do a 1 hour live health check with you one-on-one. We do it by Zoom. So I talked about the sales, the promotional posts, just one every 7 to 8 of a week. On that note, it is 11:05, so I'm going to go, and thank you so much for joining me. It's Adair Palmer with Friday Facebook Fix. We talked about doing content that rocks. I'd like to see some of your content on your page rocking very, very soon. I'll see you soon. Bye.